Good evening and welcome to the Irish column for Sunday, the 7th of September 2025. My name is Paul Fitzsimons. I'll be joined by Orla Donoghue in the next few minutes, and I'd say Martin Murphy. Anthony said he'd be on in a while as well, and I've sent out another couple of invites to a few people. What a busy day, hey? The Tánaiste that had to be evacuated, the poor thing. Oh, Jeannie Mac, I tell you, let's just have a look. Just gonna have a look at this. Move me over there. Just gonna share this while I'm waiting on Orla to come on. So there we go. An investigation after threatening calls to Garda stations regarding Tánaiste's home. This was from today. This is at 18:24. Garda are investigating several phone calls to Garda stations relating to threats against the home of Tánaiste Simon Harris and his family. Just bear with me for a second. I'll just get through the comments first. Sorry, I forgot about the comments. Hey everyone, how are you doing? John Malloy, Paul, what's the WhatsApp number? I've been trying to send a vid to Orla on Messenger and it's not sending. Ori 17th. I'll put it up there now for you, John. Hang on. Let me just. There you are there. It's 089 203 1521. 089 203 1521. Okay. And going grand. Thanks, John. Yeah, audio is too low. Is it low? I didn't think it was low. John Malloy, yeah. Cocked in it. Good evening, Paul. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Paul. I want to give a big shout out to members from Díla Hurling and Shinanadina members who are coming up to Newry, showing support that the Newry says no to Sanctuary City protest. Young Jake Fitzsimons. I listened to Jake. I have a speech. Well, not a speech. He spoke to Philip. And he is a good young man, I tell you. He is. The lads were all saying that, me on for this, me on for that. You trained him well. So, please God, he's going to do well over, I have to say. So, coming on the show does everyone well. You know what I mean? Classic deflection by Simon to gain support and sympathy away from the death of a young Harvey. Now you have it, lads. Now you have it. Jane Doe, hi all. Just to let you all know, there's a new brand called Irish Country Meats Halal meat being sold in Tesco's, Dunnes, SuperValu, Lidl and Aldi with no customer information displayed. Okay, lads, there you go. Dunnes stores, Tesco's, SuperValu, Lidl and Aldi are all selling meats called Irish Country Meats, halal meat being sold in Tesco's. So beware, people. I can hear audio just grand, Paul. Thanks, Chris. Fair play to everyone. Audio is fine. Thanks very much, lads. Sounds good. Yeah. Watch it from New York. Hello, Emmanuel. How are you, buddy? Yeah. Derek Domino has a good take on this threat. He reckons Harris is going to resign. It's a handy excuse for him to pack it in. I was only speaking to someone earlier, an elected friend of mine, and he said exactly the same thing. And to gain sympathy and smear the so-called far right in the process. Yes. Oh, did I not send you the link, Orla? I thought I did send you the link, Orla. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't actually click it. Ha, sorry. I had it sitting there waiting to go and I didn't click it, but it's gone there now. But yeah, it is deflecting. How are you doing, Mark? How's things? MDC reposted the stream. Everyone, please like, share, subscribe, send it off there. We're going out on, you'll get us there on X on @FitzyDub, @Anthony L. Casey, @RuggerMurph27, Ireland Force 23, and on YouTube @The Irish Column and Díla Hurling, and Facebook Paul Fitzsimons, and www.theirishchannel.com/live. You'll be happy to know we have the Stripe fixed. I got it fixed I fixed it on Monday morning. Oh, was it Monday morning? Yeah, it was Monday morning. And thanks to those who threw in a few quid. Thank you very much. So if you can do it, if anyone can help us out, please do. Buy us a coffee there. I'll put the link in the thing in a minute. And anyone who wants to join Shinanadina, please do so. We are not a vigilante group, as some people try to say we are. We're a community watch group, and we're in 32 counties. And we had a great day yesterday up in Newry. Fair play to everyone for going up. Thanks very much, lads. You were brilliant. And the Díla Hurling lads. So fair play to everyone. Yeah. And then we have, you can follow us on X as well. X at the Irish Column, at the Irish Column. And yeah, that's it. Jesus, we're flying there now. Just let me change this. Oh, I have stuff there to write down and everything. So, right. Yeah. Jesus, no, I don't want to do that. What the fucking 8,400. 400. We've reached 400 there, people. Keep sharing it out there. Yeah, like, share, send it out to everyone. Thank you very much. So that's it. Okay, let me go through a few more of these. Good evening, Paul, Orla, and Paul. The T-Boy Harris is just getting away. Yeah, he is. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to read this now. Paul, will you ask Orla for a lend of a cat so I can pose for a photo with it? And your top off, Derek Ploy was asking. Did you see it? It was cringy, wasn't it? Cringy. Yeah, Tracy O'Hanlon, Christians should not be forced to eat meat prayed over to a false god. I agree with you, Tracy. I do. I don't believe those threats. I don't believe those threats either. The same thing happened with the other scumbag. What's her name? That when she was being called for to go out, McEntee. Same thing happened. Bomb threats. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. Then when they wanted Harris to go, the white powder was found. Do you remember the white powder, the mysterious white powder? Oh, poor Simon, poor this, poor that. He will step down gracefully, I'd say. He will. Tracy O'Hanlon, thanks from Newry. The committee were delighted at the support. Yeah, thanks very much, Tracy. Fair play to everyone. Evening all, Marks and Sparks in the house. How are you, Mark? How are you? I'm going to let Orla in there now. Harris will use this latest garbage stunt to say he's stepping down. Exactly. I'm going to just bring in Orla. Hello, Orla.
Well, how are you?
And you're slagging me beard. What are you slagging me beard for?
What is that on your face?
It's a goatee.
I'm going to buy you a razor.
I don't need it. I have loads of razors. Look. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Copying Anthony?
No, Anthony copied me. I had it first. I had it last year. Do you not remember the big one I had last year? All around my face.
No.
Do you not remember it? It must be before you then.
No, it must have been.
I had a big one, yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been 2023. Yeah, it could have been. I was like bleeding Robert Malone. I swear to God, it was big beard like Robert Malone's. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And a little white bit here.
By the way, Angel says no to that request. You're not getting her.
You're not getting her. You're not getting her. Right, we're just talking about Harris here. Gardaí are investigating several phone calls to Garda stations relating to threats against the home of the tarnished Simon Harris and his family. Mr. Harris and his family were not in the house at the time, but were advised by Gardaí not to return until security checks, including searches by the Garda dog unit, have been completed. So far, nothing sinister has been found by detectives. They're not going to find anything sinister, but they're going to keep pushing this. Poor Simon, poor this, and he had to step down because of all of this. Gardaí have begun a criminal investigation into the calls. The security alert commenced after specific threats with the limited timescale were found into Garda stations in Wicklow and Wexford in what appears to be an orchestrated campaign against the tarnished and his family. It's probably just people browned off. They say, we'll do this now. You know,
look, he's just looking for poor me. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more poor me for poor Harvey.
Yeah. It's the third such threat to the family in a week.
Oh.
Last Friday, a direct threat was made online to a close member of his family, and last week another online threat was made to his children. In a statement, yet where are these statements? Show them, will you? Put them up and let people see them. Like, what's the point in saying it? You know, in a statement yesterday, Mr. Harris said these threats are clear and sinister pattern to intimidate him out of public office. There you go. That's exactly what he wants to do. There you go. He's just said it.
Nobody wants him there. It's
nobody wants him there
with threats. Nobody wants him there.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit him on the way out, and he can bring a few more with him while he's at it. And Mount Joy is not that far away, so we can pop in there because that's where he belongs, along with his friends.
Yeah. Liz is saying that Lewis the Tash.
Thanks, Liz.
How are you, John?
Anthony, I hope you're listening as well. Hey, Mark, how are you?
What's Paul Moore? It's Sean Connery. Fitzy's gone. No smokes, no bills. Gone.
It's this healthy living. He's just lost the plot. Anna, what is Kevin saying?
All of my razor broke. Buy me, will you? I'm starting to look like a muzzy with the big beard. I've seen it. Yeah. Hi, Orla.
Hey, John, how are you?
FX Buckley got their meat from Irish Country Meat, and they are 100% halal and supplied to most shops. Speak to your local butcher. Oh my God. Jesus, Kevin Coyle. Eddie Powell, weak men create hard times, and now it's breaking point from it. I agree. I do agree. He got threats and he wasn't even at home at the time. Yeah, exactly. So how was it a threat? You know what I mean? Oh, maybe if you had been in, we could have blown you up, but we didn't because you weren't in. And we'll just make a phone call and make you shit yourself, which is exactly what he has done, you know?
I know. It's just...
He can bring the rest of them with him. Yeah, exactly. He can.
Exactly.
I know, Paul. Keep the tash. Get in
there.
Chris,
No.
We let Michael John have the last say on this one. The media never show receipts for their statement. They expect folk to take them at their words. That's exactly what happens.
Do you know what probably happened while he was out? Somebody showed up with a clipboard. So he knows he's in real trouble then. Isn't that what happened with Mary Lou, was it?
Yeah, that was it. No, the clipboard
Roderick,
was
wasn't
Roderick.
it? He got threatened with the clipboard.
Yeah, he got attacked with a clipboard. Yeah. Good evening, Orla and Kitty. Good evening, Angela Burling. If it's so bad, leave and take all the scumbags with him. Yes, exactly. Luke. Hello, Paul. Hello, Orla. Luke here, checking for Bad World Dublin 14. Hope you're both well. Hello to the chat. Yeah, same house there, Paul. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I can change this any night. Like, you know what I mean? I can have another one of these houses here in 2 seconds. Any news on flying the tricolour? Yeah, just keep flying it, lads. Just keep flying it.
Keep going.
Only our rivers run free. Yeah. Finn, keep flying them everywhere. That's exactly what I said, yeah. Hi, Orla, Angel, and who is the bearded guy? That's me. I
don't know, Mary. Don't recognise him.
Yeah. Halal Pork, just contact me. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Fitz, I love the Meggie on you. Suits you well. Hi to Orla and well to our Calico. Yeah.
Mickey, yes. And Angel is actually a Calico. That's correct.
Yeah. Hello from Clonmel. Hello, Leah Sweeney. How are you doing from Clonmel?
Keep
sharing it there, Pete. I'm flying out there. Share it all over the place. But I have Tracy's video. Did you see Tracy's video? It was a good video.
Now, which Tracy? Tracy O'Mahony.
Tracy O'Mahony, yeah.
I did come across it, but I just didn't get time to watch it. I have it downloaded.
Yeah, I watched it. Very good. Yeah, very good. I have it there. It's 8 minutes. We listen to it. We let it run, and we come back and talk about it. Yeah. What am I looking for here? Maybe I did pull it down.
And actually, while you're doing that, I just want to give a shout out to Jake Fitzsimons last week, who filled in for me.
He was brilliant, yeah.
He did a good job.
He did a good job.
Yeah, he's a nice lad. So I think he's watching the show. And he sent me over his video. I think I sent it on in relation to his interview with Philip Dwyer. Oh,
I seen it. There. And speaking, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play that interview. That's what I'm going to go with. This is a young man who, and anyone who follows the show or watches the show will know, he was on the show with me last Thursday night, and he held his own brilliant, and he
did.
He's just a cool young fella. I really like him now. I really do. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to play this, and we'll come back then, and we'll move
on. Tracy O'Hanlon, and hello there. How are you? Young man.
Good to meet you.
What's your name?
My name's Jake Fitzsimons.
You obviously have a functioning, working brain. You understand what's going on. What brought you here today?
Oh, well, I'm a local activist myself. I'm an appointed committee member in Duleek. I'm a student in DKIT in Dundalk. I study politics and history. Hoping to go politics route myself one day in a few years' time. Unfortunately, I'm the exception among people my age. A lot of them here.
What's it like for you going to a college studying politics? And because I know that college has its certain militant left-wing lecturers, like Eamon Crudden, for example. Are you intimidated in there? Do you get any grief off individuals?
Grief, yes. Intimidation, not at all. Eamon Crudden, you speak about him. He's actually my brother's head lecturer. And yeah, it might be interesting if I run into him now after going back in a couple of weeks. But so I'm involved in my students' union. I'm the class rep for my class. And I intend on becoming students' union president at some point as well. And yeah, it is tough. You get people taking my election posters down, making up nasty rumours about me. They call me all sorts, like we were called here today. I'm trying to do my best for the young generation. So many people my age, they need to get up, they need to speak up, they need to wake up, okay? And they need to realise that their voice matters. And these people here today, these communists, quite frankly, and that's what they are, the communists, they drone on and on and on about the testament and how much they despise the capitalist class and billionaires while advocating for the Irish proletariat. But at the same time, they
advocate for bringing in cheap labour for corporations.
Who do they think benefits the most? They've been reprehensibly tricked and manipulated into turning against their true allies, and they serve directly those who they claim to despise. The true tragedy is those of my own who have been turned against me. You know, the outside enemies are one thing. The true tragedy is the traitors.
We have never had a shortage in Ireland, unfortunately, of traitors and gone beans. And you have a lot of mental illness mixed in there as well, I think. It must be tough. What's your first name again?
My name is Jake Fitzsimons, folks. I'm a community representative in Meath, going for local elections in a few years. You can find me on X, Jake Fitzsimons _. I've spoken at a couple of rallies. I was here in Sligo. I was in Sligo last Sunday, Dublin before then. I'll be speaking at the big one now on the 17th in Dublin as well. I'm speaking on behalf of young people and young nationalists because there aren't enough doing it.
And I think it's important to have you talking here now as well, Jake, because I'm sure, I remember years ago meeting young fellas who were working, say, in the local golf club I was in, speaking to them about college. They're afraid to open their mouth, want to just get in and go home and leave, afraid to express themselves, have an opinion, because they know that they always said there's intimidation going on in there. So you're a very brave man to stand up against that.
Well, I'll tell you about my college experience, Philip, if you have a moment. So I got banned from the class group chat by the other class rep because I was canvassing for an independent candidate, a lovely woman named Gillian Toole, who got so much abuse herself, by the way, got called far right for talking common sense and raising awareness about over-migration. So I was canvassing for her, and I said I wouldn't vote for Sinn Féin #1, and so for that I got blocked from the class group chat. I had classmates going around spreading rumours about me, calling me nasty names, sending me nasty messages, tearing down my legitimately placed election posters at the college, and then they call me a fascist. I've been personally insulted, attacked, even threatened on campus. I've never done any of those things to anyone else in my entire campus for disagreeing with me, but I've had all those things be done to me by the very people who call people like us fascists. It's disgraceful.
Everything you just said there, Jake, is straight out of the Marxist guidebook on how to destroy people who you disagree with.
Marxism has destroyed more lives and ended more lives than any other type of ideology or idea whatsoever in the history of human existence. They'll go on about how it's never been properly practiced in any country. Well, if it was so great, why hasn't any country practiced it yet?
It's only caused mayhem, death and destruction and horror as far as I'm concerned. So, Jake, thanks a million for talking to me. It was lovely to meet you now. I know who you are now. I'll keep an eye on you. And if you need any support, give me a shout.
Do so. I'll be in Dublin on the 17th. I'll be speaking. It was a restricted list here today, mostly just official representatives, so I didn't get to be put on the list. But I'll be speaking on behalf of Young One. I'll give a long speech on the 17th in Dublin City. Philip, I'm well familiar with you. It's great to finally meet you. I know you're out here a lot and you get a lot of grief as well.
You're over the target when you're getting abuse.
Yeah. You know, as I say, look, if you're running into enemies and people attacking you, it means you're going in the right direction. You know, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they attack you, and then we win, people. So, Gurmila Mahagut, guys, give me a follow, Jake Fitzsimons on X. I'll be on TikTok and YouTube soon as well. Bear Bua, August Ergabra, Philip.
Oh, man, Jake, no problem. That man selling his message, selling his brave young man. That's what we need, more of that. And more college students to come out and say and disagree with what's going on, yeah?
Well done, Jake, I have to say. Fair play. Well
he did.
done.
He did a good job.
Right, brilliant.
Fair play to him. You know, he speaks very well.
Yeah, Ireland
He's
is
a
up
nice
there
lad.
with North Korea. Yeah, he is a nice lad. Good man, Jake. Everyone is loving it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Go on, I said. Yeah, yup. That's what I said. But everyone, if you can keep sharing this out there now, share it out again there. Watch live on X at FitzyDub, at Anthony L. Casey, Ruger Murph 27, Ireland Force 23, YouTube at the Irish Column and at the Heron, and Facebook Paul Fitzsimons, and www.theirishchannel.com/live. Share it out there, people, please do. You can get us on WhatsApp too. I've loads of messages on WhatsApp there. I have to go through them. It's just I'm distracted here with this. What's this saying? Young lad has more sense than majority of those on the left. Yes, I agree. Yeah, fair play. Fair play to Jake. No shit. Yeah. Any and everyone that's affected by our agenda put out to the parasites in the dog. Get up to Dublin on the 17th for 12 noon. Beware the risen people. I agree with you, John. Did you send me in that video, John?
You on John's poster.
You did you? Hang on.
I just sent it on there, yeah, a couple of minutes ago.
Okay, hold on.
Did I send it on? How dare you?
I have it here. I'm just going to share it there now. So
I leave you for one show and you've lost the run of yourself.
I haven't really.
new facial, I don't know what you call it. Goatee, is it? And everything.
Goatee, yeah, goatee.
Goatee.
Me smig. Resumption of the 34th Dáil. Solomon procession to honour the tricolour. GPO to Leinster House, Wednesday the 17th of September, 12:15 p.m. sharp. We will proceed solemnly to join other nationalist groups at Leinster House. Formal tour if possible. Stand proud, honour the flag, carry Ireland forward. So that's that one there. That's John's one there. So there you go, John.
Very good.
Okay, lads. So please do, if we can all be there. Thank you very much. I'll stop sharing that there now.
And actually, I was putting petrol in the car yesterday. I meant to message you. And I could see this guy looking at me and I was thinking, okay, am I in trouble here or something? And he came over to me and he went, are you the one from the column? And I said, the column show? And he was like, yeah. And I said, yeah, I am. And he went, fair play to you. He says, keep up the good work. And I was like, oh, thanks so much. So there you go, Paul.
Yeah. Brenda Kane is saying, evening, folks. Great to see the lads from Shannon and Dina, even the ones in the skies in Newry yesterday. I don't know what you mean. Which ones were in the skies? They said you were all wearing blue, so I can't really see them being disguised. John Flynn and Jake, all the marches, he would put us to shame. And Jake said all the marches, he would put us to shame. Yeah. There's Michael John. How are you, Michael John?
How are you?
How are you, buddy? Good evening, Paul and Laura. Do you like the goatee, Michael, or what do you think? Ken Donnelly. Orla, don't let Derek Bly see that cap behind you.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. He wouldn't be getting her.
Oh, John Flynn, we missed you, Orla. Oh, we missed you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were having the crack with me while she wasn't there. Now, come on, give her over. If Jake can weather the Students' Union, he'll be fit for anything. Yes, I agree. James, I'm glad you figured it out. Yeah, what's this? Chris Byrne. By the way, Orla, did you hear about the Éire Arís thing Paul Delaney spoke of last week or whenever it was? Paul.
Oh, yes. Yes. So I think it's a great idea. Have you got something to put up about it?
I have it there somewhere. Did I say I saved it last week, didn't I? Yeah.
And everybody can just vote for one person, is it?
Yeah. Doesn't matter who.
Yes, no, I know that. It's just a pity there's only one vote, though, because there's so many good.
Well, one vote is all you have. So there you go. I'll make it bigger there so as everyone can see it. So you vote for the formation of the Nationalist Council of Éire. Elect both national and county representatives. Unite the nationalist movement across all 32 counties. Amplify your voice. Amplify the voice of every citizen. So, hang on. Let me make that smaller there. Yeah. So when and how to vote. On the 24th of September 2025, system is simple, secure, one person, one vote, online and in person. Votes must be cast on the day. Your chance to shape the future of Éire. Remember the date. It's time to act. Volunteers needed to organise parish-based voting across all 32 counties. Get involved. Contact us at Éire Arís and on X at http://areareach.org. So this grassroots effort is at the heart of our campaign. We provide guidance to ensure a successful vote. So let me see there. Inspired by Irish communities worldwide. To our Irish brothers and sisters abroad, your support matters. Stand with us to defend our identity and sovereignty. Keep the spirit of Éire alive for generations to come. Your Nationalist Council of Éire will forge the path forward to address the most urgent issues facing Éire right now. Every patriot elected will be accountable to we, the people. So there you go. That's what we're going with. So that's it. That's the vote. 24th.
Yeah, it's a very good idea. And what's great about it is, hi Annie, how are you? What's great about it is that it's the people's choice, and I think that's brilliant. It's who people want, you know. So it's great, and there is some excellent candidates out there.
Yeah, Michael John Dennis. What's it like in Dublin? It's shit, Michael. It's shit. Weather-wise, and the country's fucked.
Else, yeah.
Excuse me, French. 100%. Paul, you look gorgeous. Thank you very much, Michael. Thanks,
Michael. Please. Was I not good to you the other evening when you had 3 men up? And actually, a big shout out to Paul Whelan for coming on as well. Oh, thanks.
No, you didn't. You were all over me on Thursday night. Watch the rest of it. Watch the rest of it all and see the comments. Glad all is gone.
Keep an eye on him. No, go back there. Hold on, that's Chris's comment. Go back there a minute.
To be fair, I did miss it all. I'm not looking for brownie points, by the way, Paul. I know everyone missed her, so I keep hearing. There's no need to keep going on about it. But how's it going, y'all? Listening from Missouri in the States. How are you, Derek? How are you?
Hey, Derek, how are you?
Yeah, nice to get you on. Share it with everyone. Mickey Tip, Michael John would love it. Would love a rub of your.
Mickey, please do not encourage me. Do not need any encouragement. You know. Anyway, sorry, I got interrupted by Chris Bourne. Big shout out to Paul Whelan. Paul Whelan. Sorry. I know his internet wasn't great, but he explained things.
He perseveres. Well. Yeah, he perseveres. Yeah, fair play to him, and he answered an awful lot of questions.
He did,
and I agree. Listen, I'm on board with this. Yeah, if anything, it's going to show who's with us and who is against us. And I'm being honest with you. That's the way it's going to show.
But this time it's going to be the people's choice, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah. None of this shite of setting up, dossiers on people and only certain people coming to the table, and that's not how it works.
No.
Like in a democracy, we the people vote you in, and you do the job for us. Yeah. But I just want to say, someone just popped up there, Nick Delahanty. I have something to talk about with Nick Delahanty as well in the next few minutes.
Okay. But, and I actually saw when you were just, I actually saw that you featured Mel Sutcliffe.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael. And again, he cannot be, why is he not being highlighted? I know Gavin's doing it the whole time. I've done it. You've done it. They didn't even swear.
We didn't.
I think once. But Mel Sutcliffe is a massive player. Why is he not being called out all the time? And it's a rumor or something. Did I see something about thanks, Grace? Maybe not the first bear to that message. But there was something about is he nearly a billionaire or something like that? Like, what's he contributing back into the country? Considering all the money he's getting.
He's the
he
man.
He doesn't care about the community. Remember, I did that interview down at the Avon with that car lady, and there was no consultation, no concerns about the locals, nothing. He doesn't care.
Did Shinanadina member get battered in Newry? I seen Colin Bourne talking about it. Who's Colin Bourne? And I don't know. Don't think so. Didn't hear it. But
I didn't hear anything.
If anyone has any information, they can come back and let me know. But I haven't heard anything about it. Even all UK 30,000 people, boats crossings, and many taking advantage of the lefties do government. The Irish don't come illegally and don't expect handouts. Yeah, I know. So what's Kevin Coyle with the Shinanadina and Deal Hearn vote? Anthony would clean up if I wanted to go for it, he'd have my vote. Yeah, that's it. Well done. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Fair play.
I know you were saying maybe last week you did, or the other night you didn't really want it, but do you not put yourself forward? A lot of people know you, Kulak. The same as yourself, Paul.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, just too much going on here. All I need to,
well, you need to shave that goatee, so that's going to take a bit of time.
Hello there, my friend. How are you? How's things?
Speaking about shaving, I'm going to buy you a razor as well, Martin.
Hello, people.
Paul, are you still off the fags? I am. To your American audience, I didn't as him if he's going straight. I am, yeah, and it's 10 weeks yesterday. I was told to stop counting, you know what I mean? No point in counting it. You're only a few weeks off of the holiday. Well, 10 weeks is 10 weeks, you know what I mean? Fair play.
Oh, you've done great.
Well done. Fair play to you. Yeah. Fair play to you.
And Martin,
Paul, you're getting a bit woke.
Ask me about the hat.
There's nothing woke about me.
Yes, Martin, what about the hat?
This hat,
I'm going to stick
it in honor of apparently my bastard brother, Ferg Power. So I got a fucking load of lefty shit coming at me because I posted some McGregor stuff, and then Ferg was sitting with the thing. So the lefty started putting up that I'm fucking Ferg's fucking goblin brother or half brother or this, that, and the other. So Ferg, if you're watching, I'm wearing this in honor of you.
Power.
Yeah, the lefty started putting up that I was Ferg's fucking bastard brother or whatever kind of thing. Yeah, so I'm down in the cap tonight in honor of Ferg. And
well, you do have the flag. You do have the flag behind you.
The lefties don't even understand what a compliment they've given me. So
yes.
Yeah.
Now I will say one thing: Ferg doesn't curse as much as you did the last few minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Right. No, you haven't cursed at all. But yeah, I'm just going to say that what you were talking about there, Ferg. This is Ferg. This was yesterday. This is the picture that went up. Yeah, that's it there. So Ferg and Conor McGregor in the Black Forge. And I've been in touch with Notorious for the past few weeks. By studying on Twitter. Then a couple of calls when I led to the meeting on Thursday. That was Ferg down there. And then General Mike Flynn. For people who don't know who General Mike Flynn is, General Mike Flynn was the first man to be arrested in the whole Russiagate bullshit hoax that happened in America. He was the Homeland Security. I think he was the top man in Homeland Security. And they ousted him first, and then they done Trump, and then they started the Russia collusion shit. But what Mike Flynn said, once a homeland, always a homeland. Ties go deep and way back. When we say the earth is saved civilization, we mean it. We may have to just do it again. And before anyone casts any stones, make sure you step out of your glass houses. We are all imperfect, and God chooses imperfect people to carry out his work here on earth. Fight like a Flynn. Well said. And well said. Good stuff. Fair play to everyone.
Good stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen Ferg come up in the comments. Is he in the comments?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him there. Or you have to put a tash on you as well to get Michael John to give you compliments. Joan Flynn. We would miss you too, Paul. Thanks very much, Joan. I know
no, you wouldn't, Joan. No. Paul who?
Orla Vincent. You have a video on Messenger there, Orla.
Okay.
I met a lovely lady in Newry yesterday who watches the show. She was obviously very complimentary of yourself, Paul and Orla. And she said, Martin, I thought you'd be taller. I hope she's watching tonight. So hello, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Lovely lady. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, but yeah, it was very, very funny.
Fair play to her.
Absolutely. The show is well respected and watched in the 6 counties. So fair play to her.
Deadly.
Right. I was saying that only yesterday when I was thanks, Fiona. I was saying that yesterday. I was only putting petrol in my car yesterday, and a guy was looking at me strangely, and I was thinking, "Oh, geez, what's going on here?" And he came over and he was like, "Are you from the Column?" And I was like, "The Column Show?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh," he said, "I watch you." He says, "Fair play to you. Keep you're doing great work. Keep going." I was like, "Oh, thanks very much." So it's good. Look, I always say the same thing. We wouldn't have the show if we didn't have the viewers. So it's down to the viewers that we're here. So massive thank you to the viewers.
Yeah, exactly. But someone just said that great
John
news from
Malloy.
McGregor.
John, you sent me 2 videos. Is it the one with the flag?
Hello, Martin. Thanks for coming to Newry protest and showing support. Also, others, John Malloy, Shannon Adina, etc. Yeah, fair play to everyone. Someone said there, someone got a smack of a hammer again. I'm at hearing that a few times. So, yeah. Martin, can you do a summary of the new council, please, in a minute, like you did the other night?
That was on Spaces, and Paul Whelan was on Spaces with the other people. Yeah, so no, I wouldn't redo that without them.
John Malloy there. Unfortunately, Paul, there was an attack on a Shannon Adina member. Okay. I need to talk to Martin off. I'll need to talk to some people then, if that's the case. Good evening, all. How are you, Mo?
What I'd say is I wouldn't worry about any Shannon Adina members at all. We're a solid crew. So
yeah, we are a solid crew. And if however you did attack one, you attack us all, and that's how it works. That's it. End of story. So people will find out that, there was an attack. He got a belt of a hammer in the face by a guy from Waterford. Okay, so there's a guy from Waterford there. Okay, we'll have to look deeper into this, lads, and we'll.
Yeah, I wouldn't be discussing it.
Yeah,
it's
I think
there's a lot of rumors and things get legs and this, that, and the other. So
yeah. No, I know. Thanks very much for sending that in to me there. Thank you very much. But I'm sure you're wild to what I'm at here. So thanks for that. But unfortunately, I won't be showing it. I have a few more there. But Nick Delahanty, let me just I just want to go with Nick Delahanty.
Oh yes, we were discussing Mel Sutcliffe and how he's not been called out enough, considering the millions upon millions upon millions that he's making. And I'm sure
protected. Look, protected, golden circle, everybody's in it. The media are told who they can and cannot go after. But look, there's a reality. If you want to be in the club, you have to join the club.
Yeah,
and that's the reality. You have to make concessions to even get your foot in the door. You have to make concessions.
And I'm not willing to make them concessions. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, we're not getting our foot in the door. We're kicking the door. We're just going to kick it.
Taking the door off its hinges.
That's the difference. That is the difference. Okay, we understand that the system is rigged, and Paul Fitzsimons will not compromise. Ora Donoghue will not compromise. No. Martin Murphy will not compromise.
We will not sell our country out, as simple as that, for no amount of money.
Look, Ferg is just throw that one up, Paul. Ferg is just
sorry, I'm just off a private jet with Conor McGregor. I'm making absolutely brilliant.
Ferg, you probably weren't watching a few minutes ago, but the hat is in honor of you. I posted some stuff that you'd put up, and then you were sitting with Conor. So the lefties were coming after me over this, that, and the other. But one lefty said that, does everybody know that I'm your fucking goblin brother or half brother or something like that? So I'm wearing this in honor of you tonight. And I'm wearing
you could be for anyone who watches Game of Thrones, you could be the imp.
Yeah, I'm the imp. That's I am.
Tyrion. Tyrion was a hugely popular character. He was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, but he was the same as me. He was fucking an absolute drunken, lecherous fucking human being who just had a couple of good ideas every now and then.
Yeah. And got to become the king's hand.
There you go. But everyone loved Tyrion. Everyone loved him.
Yeah.
So Ferg, I don't know whether you take that as a compliment that Martin may or may not be your
No. It's not his compliment. It's an insult to him. Ferg is a great man. But to me, it was a compliment. And the lefties don't realize that they compliment. They thought they were insulting me, but they were actually complimenting me.
Hey, hold on a minute. He's actually do look very familiar. Is Emer on tonight? Is there a few questions we need to ask?
Okay, I just want to Chris Bourne. I just want to go with this. Chris Bourne, 100% at 0. But to be honest, and I've said it before, plus others have too, Delahanty has gone for other iPass owners and stuff, except Sutcliffe. And myself and others find that a little strange. Yes, we all do.
Are we overly paranoid? Because we live in a world of paranoia, and we do sometimes see where whoever gets the nationalist nomination, they're going to be better than Michael D. If they go in. You're never going to get somebody perfect. You're never going to get somebody who ticks all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
In relation to Nick's already, his family and his previous his family's politics and his previous work before he started his own business. He's already he's got the ability to be in the circle, but he's already compromised, so to speak. The fact that they had him on national TV raises questions. Is this the selected nationalist candidate as opposed to the elected nationalist candidate? Now, Nick, I don't know the man. I've never met the man. Has he said anything that I disagree with? No, bar going back to when he first came on the scene and he was talking about being a kind of a Danish socialist, etc., etc., etc. Policy-wise, we wouldn't align, but in relation to what he's done and what he said, his work rate is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Is he compromised? Who isn't? Show me somebody in those circles who isn't. In those circles, Paul. In those circles.
Okay.
Where's the low classes?
I will question something. I watched this on the show the other night when he was talking about the flags, and I didn't agree with him going on about the other flags, that we should be flying the other flags. No, we live in Ireland. Our main flag should be the tricolour. That's it. I'm not interested in Palestinian flags.
Okay, I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that.
Any other bloody flags. The tricolour should be the only flag that is flown.
Yes, I agree. I'm going to just play this.
That company got paid 27 million euros last year, and it is owned by an offshore Isle of Man company. And that company is taking all that money and is not paying taxes back in the local community. And today in Stoneybatter, there was a creche that was closed down for half its afternoon services, and it was in a building that was owned by Dublin City Council. So if I see... one second. All these, Nick, I'm getting to the point. Yeah. The point is that there's all this money... I'm not sure what the connection to flags here is. There's all this money flowing into one aspect of the Department of Children, which was the department that oversaw all this. And we're neglecting creches and other supports for actual children. And this has just happened today. So this is the contrast I'm making. But my point is that we're putting far too much resources.
So you think part of the reason that the flags have gone up is because some of the companies that run iPad centres are headquartered offshore and the government is not funding creches?
Yes, I think there is a lack of focus on what actually to help Irish families. We're not putting families first. The fact that all this money went through the Department of Children is insulting to young families, okay? Another creche in my area closed down this month as well, in Ranelagh. And I'm saying the point is that we're not putting nowhere near the same amount of money and funding into what actually does support families on the ground. And people make the contrast. If you don't think every single person knows how much money these companies are making, you're wrong, because they do, and they feel totally aggrieved by this. Okay, and my point is, we got to engage with these people. The Taoiseach's comment of calling them far right, you got to engage with these people and talk to them. If you're going to accuse them of saying that, oh, they're racist, the only cure to bad speech is better speech.
Yeah, but to defend the Taoiseach for a moment, and it's not often I do it, but I would suggest he wasn't calling the entire community far right. He was suggesting there's a far right element orchestrating the erection of the flags.
I wish he would have made it clear, like you called me up on specifics earlier on. He didn't make that specific.
Okay, that wasn't the one I really wanted to talk about, but it doesn't matter.
That's actually a really good clip, because Nick Delahanty is trying to make a point in Viper's Den, right? Mm-hmm. And the state sponsored. Now, Virgin Media will deny, saying, "Oh, we don't get money." Blah 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 blah. They do. He is cutting him across him. He's interrupting him. He's a host is supposed to listen to the contributors and then turn to the other panel members and say, what's your counter argument to that? The host is not supposed to be biased. That's the whole concept of being a host. You're not supposed to inflect your own opinion. but this Cudahy guy is just, you know, his politics, he gives himself away. He's obviously far left leaning. He's obviously been given a script to destroy Nick, because the state probably identified Nick as being the most relatable, electable nationalist candidate, because Nick can reach out to so many different demographics. He can hit Fianna Fáil, he can hit soft Fine Gael, he can even hit some of the centre left leaning people because of his political beliefs. So yeah, bring him on TV and destroy him. That was the plan. Did it backfire? It remains to be seen. I would say all nationalists need to stop shitting on any potential candidate. My hierarchy is very simple. McGregor rocks the system the most, therefore I'm all about rocking the system, so he's top of the list. Steen would be second, because again, she rocks the system from a very, very strong Christian ethos, does not align with the way the system is going. Delahanty, yeah, kind of. I'd heard Ganley was going, and I heard he had the votes, and now I'm hearing he doesn't have the votes, so I don't know what to say. No, do you know one person nobody's talking about? Gerard Casey. Gerard Casey finished second in the last. He got 25% of the vote in the last presidential election. Now, I know there was fuckery with Sinn Féin candidates and stuff like that, and stuff going out live on air that RTE essentially destroyed a Sinn Féin candidate in real time. But he has the nominations as far as I know, doesn't he, Gerard Casey? Anybody in the comments know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's down. If you Google it, he's down as a presidential candidate. So he's right, centre right leaning. So again, he's not somebody that's in the conversation. Now, I could be wrong, but it's another dark horse. And considering how well he did in the last presidential election, it's not. But like I said, my hierarchy is McGregor rocks the vote the most. So I want to see him on the ballot.
Okay,
yeah, but I don't think McGregor's going to get the vote.
I have news for you. I have news for you all now this evening. Okay. Nick Delahanty ran in Dublin Bay South here for Dublin Bay South in the general elections. Nick Delahanty is not down to go into the DCC tomorrow night and plead his case for votes. He's gone to Galway. Why has he gone to Galway?
Because because the map has the map has already been laid out. So it was on Spaces. It was Owen Lennon had a great space a few nights ago. So they went through the potential county councils that you could sway. Kerry, Tipperary. I don't think Galway was mentioned, but there are some with any council with a lot of independence. There's no point in going after a council that is strong Fine Gael or strong Fianna Fáil or strong Sinn Féin, because it'd be locked out.
Galway would be strong Fianna Fáil.
Yeah, so
she's very lefty.
Yeah, so it's a strange one, but everybody knows DCC is fucking as far left as you can go. Who have you got in there? You've got Phil Sutcliffe, you've got Gavin, you've got Malachy, and then no, it's not one more. Is National Party?
Patrick Quinlan is Fingal. He's not DCC.
Oh, he's Fingal. All right, sorry.
Yeah, and Tom is Kildare. Yeah.
So Nick has to go the whole way over to Galway and plead his case. Is that it?
But but there's no point in pleading your case against a closed council. It's a waste of your time. So you go and put your case forward to the councils that you may potentially be able to swing. I don't know the makeup of Galway County Council, but they must be able to see something there where there's a potential.
But you're weird. Look at Kevin Coyle's comment. I mean, that's true. I mean, there's a huge amount of lefties in Galway. He's not going to get too far there.
But what's the council makeup though? You have to remember how rural Galway is as well. So although the city may be far left leaning, Galway is mostly rural.
I don't know now. I'm not sure.
Small businesses. So there's nobody at this stage that will go somewhere if there isn't a reason. But they're not going to waste time. Councils that are completely closed.
No, there's no point.
Is that your dog, Martin?
It is actually. I don't know why my dog's barking. I'm gonna have to go.
The
and check
dog
that
doesn't usually bark unless there's someone outside there. Get that.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay, right.
Back.
Okay, so just
go on.
No, hang on. I just want to show you what's in the studio with me, just so people ever doubt. Oh, it's a bit hard to get out. So I'm going to go and find out what.
Can't see it. Oh, yeah. See
oh, my God. Is that like a kneeling baseball bat or something, is it?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same concept. I can't get it in the camera fully. But
yeah.
Do you know who you like? You're like your man off the Lord of the Rings. You're like, what's his name? The dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh, so, no. Oh, yeah. What was his name?
So I'm going to go and see who's making my dog bark, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, right. I'll drop you down. Fair play.
My God, that fella's nuts. Right, Paul, do you want to throw up a few videos?
I do. I have them there, on it,
yeah.
Hang on, John sent me that video as well. Is that the
now,
one?
John sent me two things, so I downloaded the one with the flag because I'm not sure which one he wanted.
Okay. Wait, I go through the messages. Okay, what one did you want me to play? You wanted to go through?
Well, there's John's with the flag, if you want to do that. Then the one over that then is All Men City West. They're only quick videos anyway. And then there's Paris 2025. So,
Where did John go? Hang on, John. There he is. There.
Just, it's only
a few of them there, yeah. Yeah, I'll play John there now in a minute. And I have that girl, Not My Dublin. That's a great one, I have to say.
Yes, that's a very good one, yeah.
I downloaded a load of stuff myself earlier on. Yeah, I'll have a look at them now in a minute. TikTokers. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to play John there now. The flags.
Okay. This is our Irish tricolour. September the 17th, on our rally against the establishment. Bring a flag, make this a complete day of tricolours to cover the city.
Well said, John. Yeah,
yes.
hope it worked out.
Our country, one flag. Not every other bloody flag.
I know it's mental, isn't it? Like that, there's flags everywhere. I drove down the road there to my sister's the other night, and there was a Palestinian flag hanging out the window, and nobody is batting an eyelid about it. Nobody is saying boo. You know what I mean? So
I know. The next one then would be All Men City West. Now this is kind of video from a while ago. We didn't get to play it. It's only 7 seconds long, but it's just to show again what's coming off the buses.
Did I pull that down? All Men City West. I did pull that down. Yeah, I did pull that down. Where the bleeding hell did that go now? I did pull it down. I know I did. Sure. Shall pull it down again now in a minute.
And then the Paris 2025 is above that. That's fairly shocking.
I
actually have a couple of little comedy videos for tonight as well I came across.
So, deadly.
A little bit of light.
Yeah. I'm just going to go. What did you say? Paris? Was it that one, the Paris?
Well, Paris 25, yeah, but it should be over the All Men City West.
Where the bleeding hell? Yeah, I know where it is, but I thought I pulled them down in here. I did pull
I'm not going to say anything about the videos because Kevin Coyle and Ferg are on tonight, so I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But I'm looking at this US woman stabbed.
Well, Martin, anyone alive at your house?
Not anymore.
Can you get started?
He says that with such a stern face. Yeah. Oh, Lord. The dog's okay, though. That's all right. We're waiting for Paul, to put up some videos.
In the meantime, like Orla, what is the best thing to cut through bone?
What?
Boy ate pigs.
Cut through bone.
Yeah.
Saw.
I have one of those. That's okay.
Yeah, saw.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Boy,
I'm not even going to, I don't even want to know why you want to know that.
You're probably better off not knowing all that.
Remember, this is recorded.
Yeah. It doesn't matter whether it's recorded or not. Sure, it's all the one. Get
Martin
yourself 8 pigs.
Martin has 8 pigs, Martin.
You might have to pull out
it may have got shorter
of the victim. Yeah, but the 8 pigs will go through it. Yeah. Ask the Scissor Sisters. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the Scissor Sisters.
Look at that. Don't rise to it, Orla. Yeah. Very good. Good stuff, Christine. You can see my game.
Oh, Lord.
No, it was only my, well, it actually was dogs barking because and this is how you rear your children. That was my youngest son coming home from work. And it's nearly 10 o'clock at night and he's 16. So he is
brilliant.
No, he is some young fella.
Good.
You just
good lad.
Yeah, and that's how you rear them.
Sure. His granny's great as well.
Well, look, we're a family of animals, and I continued the tradition and raised some animals, and we're just it is great. I'm wicked proud of my kids, all 3 of them. They're good people. That's all that matters. They're good people, and when the time comes, they're all strong enough to carry arms.
That's it. There you have it.
Now, how are you going with those videos, Paul?
I'm trying to fill time for Paul here while not incriminating myself.
I'm not saying anything. I can't open my mouth because Kevin and Ferg are on tonight to hang me out to dry if I say the wrong thing.
Why did you say the wrong thing? You always say the right thing.
Not recently, I didn't.
Oh, no. What have I missed on a Tuesday and a Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord God. Yeah.
We're just filling. Here we go.
Here we are. It's one of them. Yeah. This is the City West one. It's only quick, but as you can see, it's all men.
Yeah, all men.
How could you hang on? How do you know they identify as men, Orla?
It doesn't matter what they identify as. They are all fucking men.
They look like men.
How do you identify? Orla, come on, you need to be woker than that. There could be 50% big black men identifying as women in there, and the state recognizes them as women.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, doesn't matter what anyone says. There's an army in this land. Ain't the same color as us. Ain't the same religion as us.
No.
And they bear us nothing but ill will. And until everybody openly admits that. Now, look, I don't know, do you go out much or do you kind of, I know in my life, I'm overhearing conversations I would have had 4 and 5 years ago between people that you would think, wouldn't, be brave enough to have those conversations. The tide is turning. A lot of people that we would have classed as the normies are now having the conversations. I hear them. I never interject. I just sit and I listen. And people are getting nervous because all boils down to money. They're feeling the inflation that I said last year was running at 19%. Turns out this year it was running at 24%. They're feeling it now in their pockets, and they know that there is a system-wide collapse coming. France is looking for a bailout from the IMF. I'm not saying it openly, but it's essentially what they're looking for. The UK is in trouble financially. The weird thing, if anybody tracks gold, will someone please tell me? I always believed the pound was backed, the British pound was backed by gold, but they're in trouble. Where's the gold gone? Now, maybe I'm wrong, but if anybody who follows these things has info on it, throw it into the chat. So UK in trouble, obviously, they're overstretched. France in trouble. France or Germany or potentially Italy can all bring down the Eurozone. So it looks like France is going to do it. And then they push for digital currency, etc. The banks will stop handing your money out. You'll put money into the bank, but they won't give you cash back out. And inflation will probably hit fucking something ridiculous where like fucking a loaf of bread costs £5, and then they'll switch to the digital currency. That looks like the plan.
Yeah, probably. Which we all know the digital thing. They're trying to push as much as they can.
But the gold, whatever backs the pound, if anybody can tell me why is the pound, why is England looking for or feeding out, looking for some sort of bailout from the IMF?
Do you know, wouldn't it be handy if we knew somebody who knew about all that sort of economic stuff? Give Frank a call. Text Frank. He'll be able to know.
I'm just going to play this Paris. I'm going to play this
Paris 2025. Wait till you see this crack.
Right now, if you had to drop me off here without knowing, I would say we just landed in Accra,
the demographics,
or Dakar, or somewhere in Ghana. Hey, mate. I think we're in the wrong part of town.
It's insane, isn't it?
Oh, there's a butchery here. Guys, we're not in a... Look at this.
I always think it's worse than what most people think.
Guys, this is Paris in 2025. They're lying about the numbers. They're lying about the numbers. They are not telling us the truth. They are not disclosing the census.
Well done to Kurt Kaz. If you haven't seen this video, it's his latest video on France. Check it out.
There's a vegetable market selling yogurt. A vegetable market, fruits. Don't worry. I'm worried. Yeah. But I want to document what's going on. Yeah, no, fruit. Just do it from behind me. Yeah.
Just throw it on and watch the first 5 minutes, and you'll watch the rest, and you'll be shocked.
Obviously, Fred's trying to do his job
by the state of France.
And I'm trying to do mine.
There's no...
So we're trying to find the balance of safety and documentation at the same time. I've been told not to film countless amounts of times already. Why?
Yeah.
If it's just the market, why can't I film?
There's no way anyone would watch that video, in my mind, and not think we have to start remigration. What makes France France is the French people. If you bring in completely different demographics, well, France is going to start resembling something a lot different. The so-called city of love, city that was romanticized, is going to turn into a shithole. I know that might sound a bit wild of me to say, but it's true. Just watch Kirk Kaz's video. Whatever you think France is like, Paris is like, it's worse. And everyone he interacts with, the people throwing bottles at him, the people trying to fight him, all of them have to be sent home eventually. They do nothing good for Paris or France, and that goes for all of Europe. There are thousands, millions of people in Europe that would be much better off back home. They have no place here.
Isn't that unbelievable? Like, I mean, there was like you can't see any white people. And that guy that was filming, like, they were threatened and everything. Bottles were thrown at them and everything. It's in the YouTube. I watched a small clip of it. And I have to say, I know I say this nearly every show I'm on. Michael McCarthy, his videos are absolutely fantastic. And he's definitely he's on TikTok and he's on X and Facebook. 100% give him a follow. He's just brilliant.
But that demographic shift. So, Paul, you being from Dublin, although you're aware of it, you probably don't see it through Muck Savage's eyes, and Orla and me be Muck Savages. So when, as a child, me going to Dublin, it was literally Moore Street and get your bananas, and it was the same as being the country, just more people with a different accent. Mm-hmm. As a teenager, you started to see
loads of good-looking people.
Obviously, Paul. Obviously, they all had scars though for some reason. I don't know why. Do you fight a lot up there or something? But in the 90s, then as a teenager going up there, yeah, you'd see a small little bit. You'd still turn your head when you see a black man walking down the street, or an Indian or an Asian or whatever walks through. That's a bit of a novelty. Now, when I go to Dublin, it's in 20 odd years, it's unrecognizable to me, to someone who wouldn't have been there a lot, who'd only, to be 3 to 5 years between my trips to Dublin, would say, in my lifetime. And I see that when I go to Dublin, that those images there, that's all I see. It's literally spot the white man.
Well, we actually have a video, Martin, from a girl who was interviewed by Niall McConnell, and she's from Dublin.
She's lovely.
Yeah,
good video. It was a good interview. Well, it was only a couple of
Niall was in Newry as well, so fair play to him. Did great work. And Melissa gave I can never pronounce the Kume, is it?
Melissa Kume.
Yeah, she gave a great speech. And in fairness, 2 actual sitting councillors gave speeches as well in Newry. So fair play to them. They stood up in front of the crowd and said their piece, and they were very balanced and they were very fair, and the whole crowd cheered for them. Just they mightn't have 100% agreed with what they were saying, but the fact that they had the balls to stand up there and say that what's happening is wrong.
Yeah. If we just want to keep going, Paul, if we want to go up to, I'll explain about this video now. It's called
I just want to play this girl, the Dublin girl that's speaking.
And then if you want to play the US woman stabbed, and we'll talk about that one then.
Oh God, that story. Oh my God.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I'm just going to play this.
What's life like in Dublin for you?
It's very depressing, to be honest with you. I'm a minority in my area. I have very few Irish people around me. It's like Bangladesh. When I walk, even every shop in my area is all owned by Indians. I walk out my door and it's just Indians and Africans everywhere. It's concrete jungle as well. It's like they're building like a new cities everywhere, and not one of those apartments goes to Irish people. It just turns into like this village of Indian people, you know.
Compared to when you were a youngster in Dublin, how safe is Dublin now, or how are the local people feeling in Dublin?
No, it's not safe at all. It's such a big demographic change in such a small space of time. Like, I can't comprehend it in my mind how quickly it's changed. Like, we never had this kind of crime before. And you have these people, they don't want to know what's happening, so they try to say, oh, Irish people commit these crimes all the time. No, they don't. They never did. We had our own little bit of crime. But no, Irish men didn't go around attacking women left, right and centre. It wasn't normal. It wasn't normal in our culture to do that, you know?
The friends that you do speak to now, do they agree with you, or are they in the same boat?
Well, they would have thought, like, I did fall out with a lot of people throughout the years because nobody agreed with anything I said. But yeah, I actually left my job there a few weeks ago because I couldn't listen to their mentality, and they were having these conversations in the canteen, and I was just like, I can't stay here. I actually walked out with my job.
Really?
I just couldn't work with that lefty mentality.
Fair play to that girl.
Wow, fair play to her. Do you know?
I had a similar experience with work and Indians and just my political beliefs. I didn't walk out. There may have been some legal wranglings, but what kind of broke it for me that I wasn't staying quiet in my work. I wasn't loud in my work environment. I went in and did my job, but I may have got, I won't say upset, but when the 6 foot tall Indian man with giant boobs got his own special toilet. Maybe.
I had that as well. I had that as well in 2015.
I just like, you know, and I'm sorry. I have a funny story to tell, if you'll indulge me for 2 minutes.
Go on.
Where I work now is irrelevant, but a man got out of his car asking me to provide a service that I provide. But he started the conversation with, my husband tells me that
It was right about now. He knew he fucked up.
Exactly, fucked up. And rest of me, I fixed it. I did it. I even met the husband.
Did you plug his hole for him, Martin?
But can I not be smarter? I'm not sure. I saw it in his face because it was a busy day. I was black from head to toe. I was very just, you know, and when he just got out, and a very well-to-do man, very nice car. But my husband tells me that, and he just as the last word came out of his mouth, he realized who he was talking to, and it was very, very funny. But I was very, very polite, and the job was done, and everybody was happy. The husband is about 17, by the way, with fucking peroxide blonde hair. But that's a different story.
Of course he is.
Yeah. Anyway,
it was at that moment he knew that he fucked up.
Yeah.
I worked as a security guard 96 to 98 in Dublin too. I never seen any Africans around Dublin. There were no Brazilians, Eastern Europeans, or Roma either, or Chinese because of the Chinese restaurants. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. But I had that same thing. I had that same thing with a guy who changed. He became a woman. Yeah, he changed from Paul to Paula. Like, and as my mate said, you could have had Zoe, you could have had Anastasia, you just put a fucking A at the end of your name.
Yeah.
How, you know, come on.
Yeah.
But we complained about that as well. You know, we wanted to, I wasn't going to the toilet. I kept saying he kept looking at my arse when I was in the toilet. We had them persecuted. We had them, they had to bring in specialists and everything for us. Swear to God, yeah. We played the game.
No, seriously, flick him in the balls there. How you know, Paula?
He came in one morning, you know, he was at the getting the job done and whatever, you know what I mean? And he used to have to, he used to come in and relieve me, but not in that way, you know what I mean? He'd come in at 7 o'clock.
You know? This is all
he'd come in at 7 o'clock.
No. This is all
so you'd be sitting there, right?
Me.
No, you'd be after going in, you'd be in there from 5 o'clock, you know what I mean? And you'd be on the computer and you'd be doing what you have to do. You'd be going mad for them to come in at 7 to get out for a smoke, you know what I mean? And a cup of coffee. 7:30, 25 to 8, 8:15. I said, I'm going to kill this fucker when he gets in here. Looks like any cam, you know, 20 past 8. And I said, where the fuck are you? Oh, he said, I have an infection. I said, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't know about it. I left it. I thought, no,
my glory hole is seeping pus again. Yeah,
man. Oh, yeah, disgusting. Disgusting. Well, Chris, yeah. Okay, lads, I'm going to. You know, I'm going.
We'll move on from that subject.
We move on from that then. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted you to play because this actually is this is about, we'll say, what's going on with the mainstream media and their agenda. It's the US woman stabbed. Now, I will say nobody needs to worry. It doesn't show it at the end.
Have you seen it though? It's fucking.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, shocking.
It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You seen his rap sheet?
Wow.
Now, Paul, to explain it properly, I've just sent you over the screenshot. And again, it's from Michael McCarthy. And it just explains what happened as well. Like, it's just like people need to wake up to the mainstream media and what's going on in the agenda out there. Like, that woman was brutally murdered. Like, completely minding her own business.
He is only free because of liberal and left-leaning policies. His rap sheet is fucking longer than all our arms combined. There are some people that do not belong in society, and you have a choice.
Oh, he is definitely one.
You house them in a mental institution or a prison, or you kill them through legal execution. They're your choices. That's it. There are some people that are too broken to ever be with people again. And our system leans towards supporting and releasing these people. Like I said, mental institutions, prisons, or state-sanctioned executions. That they're the treat. There is no rehabilitation for certain people. You must.
No, there's no empathy. There's nothing there. Yeah. There's nothing behind that man's eyes.
There's what Michael McCarthy put up there. This is the difference in the media. A white man restrains a black man after acting erratic and aggressive. There's national outrage over that. And then a black man brutally stabs a quiet white girl minding her own business. There's no national outrage.
Was she Ukrainian?
Do we even know about it?
She was Ukrainian,
yeah.
She was Ukrainian, yeah.
So,
look, I mean, that's neither here nor there what nationality she
was. No, hang on. It is because you fucking Ukrainian flag-waving fucktards, and apologies for cursing, Orla, but get out and support this woman.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean.
Make sure that this race violence stops happening, because it is race violence. And if you don't understand that, then you need to actually go and educate yourself.
Yeah. Well, you see, he attacked her because she was a white woman. That's why he did it. Because they hate white women.
Sorry, Ray. Oh, it happened in America, Ray. That's where it happened. Yeah. It was in the US.
Yeah. But the way he just did it, like, there was just nothing there. Like, that poor woman probably was coming from wherever, and to sit down and have that to happen to her, like,
she was wearing a fast food uniform.
She worked for Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah. It's just shocking. Like, it's just like it's just unbelievable. Do you know what I mean?
No society needs to accept that, nor should we. And if your legal system, your government system, and your judicial system will not provide safety for the indigenous population of a country, then they are not fit for purpose and need to be removed. It's as simple as that. We give consent to be governed by people who are supposed to put policy in place that protects us. If they are not offering protection to the indigenous population, we have a moral and civic duty to remove them.
Would they contribute nothing? Like, all these fake promises, again, that the government were saying, oh, they're doctors, they're engineers, more like just absolute crap. The likes of those people contribute absolutely nothing but utter destruction. Like, I have another post, a couple of posts up about another man, and wait till you hear what he did outside a church. Now, this is over in the UK.
This here.
It's 2 screenshots, Paul. The picture of him he's in a black jacket with a mask. Like, this is what's been let into the country, like, and what's in England is coming here, you know?
No, when England are sick of them and don't want to deal with them, or the push, we're the end of the tracks.
Yeah.
People need to realize that
the girl in the face. No.
No, it would be under the Not My Dublin video. It's 2 screenshots.
Yeah, no, I have it there. It's a guy with a mask on. Yeah, that's raped the 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Just gonna share this now. We'll talk about it. Yeah. A stranger rape of just 12-year-old girl leaving the church. Following her after she left the church party, he forced her into some bushes and raped her. Ghana-born Kofi Prempeh, 27, ignored the girl's pleas to stop and attempts to push him off. Croydon Crown Court was told. Crompy of Mitcham has pleaded guilty to 2 counts of rape in a park near Leighton, West Croydon, August 4th. Prosecutor Nicola Merrick told the jury the girl, who had only just turned 12, attended the party alone with her family, believing she would be safe amongst fellow churchgoers they knew. So this is what's happening. It's
12 years old. Like,
okay,
that's
so
right.
have you seen the leaked messages from the in the UK about the Labour people saying that it was only white trash?
Yes, I should have that video. Let me see.
So everybody who is from forget about the middle class, right? Anybody who's lower than middle class, and we are what we are, right? Anybody who's lower than that, that's how they look at you. That's how the elites look at you. You're white fucking trash. And your daughter probably deserved it because she was a bit of a whore. And that's how they... You don't hate these people enough. You don't hate these people enough. You don't have enough anger in you. And you're not promoting enough anger around you. Because they look at you and your daughters and your wives and your sisters like white trash. Your meat, your feed for the animals they're letting in, because they have targets to hit population-wise. They have targets to hit because the EU says so. And your daughter, your sister, potentially your mother, is collateral damage, but they're only white trash, so it doesn't fucking matter. You don't hate enough.
Yeah. Martin, you need to speak on the 17th. There you go, Martin.
I don't do public speaking. I have a beautiful platform that Paul Fitzsimons and Orla Donoghue give me to voice my opinion, and I'm very appreciative of it. I don't need to speak publicly, and I have my conversations one-to-one.
Paul, I've just sent you on that. I thought I had it down, but it's on my Facebook if you want to just click into it. It's actually absolutely vile what he said, just disgusting. And bear in mind that these girls that he's talking about are in relation to the grooming gangs. And these girls were 12, 13, 14 years old. Like, they're children. This is what's running that country. And guess who their leader is? We all know who their leader is. That just
Keir
says it all.
Starmer.
Yes.
Queer Starmer, yeah?
Yeah.
Keir Starmer, yeah.
Labour Council leader has been suspended after he referred to grooming gang victims as poor white trash from Rotherham. Just in case you missed that, a council leader said the girls, the 12, 13, 14 young children who were gang raped and tortured across the UK, he called them white trash. This guy is a part of the same party, the Labour Party, run by Keir Starmer, who's their leader. Anyone that doesn't want to do inquiries. They're now calling these victims, these 12-year-old girls, they're calling them white trash, just in case it hasn't registered for people the type of politicians leading the country. This is them.
Hi everybody, how are we doing? John here. Just a quick video. Let you know where I am.
There's something playing in the background there, Paul.
Yeah, it's John Malloy there.
Just so people know, it's actually a step up. The politicians calling the girls white trash, because the social services only in the UK call them sex workers.
Yes, prostitutes. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again,
we
don't hate these people enough. Sorry, if you know somebody working in Tusla in Ireland, and they're not willing to become a whistleblower, then you ostracize that person from your community. Unless every civil servant, I don't care about your wages anymore, I don't care about your mortgage, I don't care. Unless you're willing to be a whistleblower, to let the people know what's going on in the backgrounds, then you are an absolute POS. You're the worst human. You are the worst. So, like I said, we all know people working in the civil service. I give them grief all the time. Give them grief. Make them give information to pursue our cause, which is saving this country. The civil service is complicit at present. It's the same as Nazi Germany. It's the same as Stalinist USSR. It's the same as Mao's China. You are complicit. If you work for the state and you know bad things are happening and you say nothing to nobody, you are complicit.
Yeah.
So stop being complicit. Just be a whistleblower. That's all you have to do. Give us the information. We will take care of it. We will keep you safe.
Look at that missing child. This is what I cannot figure out. So look at that missing child that they've been told was murdered, right? The mother knew about it, did nothing. And this went on for years, right? It turned out that the mother is African, okay? Why is there no photograph of that child put out there? You know, so that people can see who the child is. Like, they put out the photograph of Kyron Duran, but why is there no photograph of this child? Because maybe if somebody saw the child, they might have, you know, further information as to if there was anything else going on. I cannot figure out why there was no photograph.
Well, the mother hasn't even been arrested. I can tell you for definite, I can tell you factual, that the mother was caught at Dublin Airport on Wednesday trying to get out of the country.
Yeah.
I know
and
that as fact.
That the child was murdered and she did nothing about it for years. Like, it's unbelievable.
I know.
Do you know? Absolutely unbelievable. Paul, do you want to do the one posing as children?
Yeah.
This again is, what's after being admitted by the UK government.
Yeah, I'll play that now. We'll go with that.
Martin Daubney, the presenter and journalist on GB News. And yes, I know a load of you are going to say, oh, it's GB News, they're biased, blah, blah, blah. But I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't lie about something which he claims are taken directly from government statistics. He has revealed some absolutely shocking statistics. If this is true, then the government have got to get a grip on this and do something about it literally immediately. So he has revealed that Home Office statistics, their own government figures, are saying that with the illegal migrants that are coming into the country on the boats, the asylum seekers, etc., a lot of them claim to be under the age of 18. And the reason they do that is that they are then pretty much assured most of the time of being granted their asylum claims. They're also treated differently. They're treated better. A lot of the time they are either put with families, they're allowed to go to school, etc., etc. The government figures show that 40%, almost half, 40% of all of the people coming into the country illegally that claim to be under the age of 18 turn out not to be. 40% of them. And bear in mind, as I say, that some of these will be given places in schools. Almost all of them will be granted asylum. Many of them, because of their age, will have easier access to other young girls. 40%. And in the UK, we don't do mandatory biometric testing. Most of the other countries in Europe, when these people come into their countries, they do what's called biometric testing, which essentially is a series of tests that can ascertain reasonably accurately what people's age is. We don't do it. And when governments do try and force it, a lot of the time, human rights lawyers object and stop it happening. Why are we not doing it? That should be absolutely 100% done on every single person that gets off a boat. Obviously, if you're looking at a 70-year-old man, then you probably don't need to do it. But anyone that looks vaguely under the age of 30 should be biometrically tested. 100%. Screw their human rights. 40% of them, 4 in every 10, turn out to be lying. And we should also have a rule, which is if you lie about your age, and you're then biometrically found to not be the age you claim to be older, that should invalidate your asylum claim immediately and should be deported. Just think of the danger that's creating. Think of the hazard that's creating. Think of where these people are then allowed to go. If they're claiming to be 16 or 17 or 18 and they turn out to be 21 or 23 or 25, or one of them was found to be 30, I think. It's an absolute joke. Why are we allowing human rights laws and human rights lawyers to prejudice the truth and also to put our women, girls and children in danger? Wrong, wrong, wrong. Biometrically test every single one. Sod what may well be considered as human rights. Just ascertaining someone's true age does not contravene their human rights. Unbelievable statistic.
Now, I'm going to say
Wow.
something here, right? I don't, excuse my language, I don't give a rat's arse about any foreign man coming into this country. To me, the protection of children is more important. Now, while my daughter goes to an all-girls school, I would be absolutely livid if I thought there was a chance that if she was in a secondary school, that she could end up sitting beside a 23, 26, 28-year-old man. I would be absolutely livid over that. And the protection of children should come first, above all else. End of story.
100%. Here.
Yeah.
It's just disgraceful. Now, I do have, we'll play it at the end. There is a brilliant video from the 3 Bucks over, do you remember that man, the 17-year-old that went missing? And let's just say the way he has summarized it is excellent. But we'll leave that till the end because we're just dealing with serious stuff at the moment. But like 40%, like that is extremely serious. How many of these are coming into our schools?
Loads of them. Right, I'm going to get Tracy. I'm going to put Tracy's video up there now. Right, it's 8 minutes long, and we will come back and talk about that. Okay, I have to run for a pee. I won't pee too long.
Shall prostate, Paul, is it?
Every year, the Irish government typically release 3 legislative programmes. The spring session, which covers the period from January to April, the summer session, May to July, and the autumn session, September to December. A legislative programme is simply a document that outlines the proposed bills that the Irish government wishes to draft, progress or enact during the year, and includes sections such as legislation for priority publication, legislation for priority drafting, etc. As we speak, the government are likely finalising their autumn legislative programme, which will be released in or about the 15th of September, just before the Dáil resumes on the 17th of September, following their 2 months of summer break. In advance of the release of the autumn legislative programme, I believe now is a good time to review the most concerning aspects of the summer legislative programme, which was published on the 29th of April 2025, in order that we can easily identify any changes in the upcoming programme, which will be released in the next number of days. In this regard, I will be focusing on proposed laws that could significantly impact the civil liberties, human rights and personal freedoms of Irish citizens over the coming months, if the government are successful in having these laws passed by the Oireachtas. The summer legislative programme includes 23 priority bills for publication, 28 bills for drafting and many others in progress. Among these, several raise serious concerns about privacy, freedom and individual rights. So next we will review the most controversial proposals and what they could mean for you and your family over the coming years. 1. The Defence Amendment Bill. This bill aims to remove the triple lock safeguard, which requires the approval of 3 separate bodies, namely the government, the Dáil and the UN, before members of the Irish Defence Forces can be deployed abroad. By removing the triple lock, the government could deploy troops overseas with less oversight, raising serious concerns about Ireland's neutrality, a cornerstone of our foreign policy. Critics argue that this will erode democratic accountability, as it reduces parliamentary and international checks on military decisions, potentially entangling Ireland in conflicts against public will. In this regard, it is worth noting that the Irish government does not intend to put the removal of the triple lock to the people in a referendum. 2. The Garda Síochána Recording Devices Amendment Bill. Now, in 2023, the Irish government enacted the Garda Síochána Recording Devices Act 2023 to allow the Gardaí to use recording devices such as body-worn cameras, CCTV and automatic number plate recognition data for preventing, investigating or prosecuting crime. At the time, it was decided not to include provision on the use of facial recognition technology due to concerns from the public regarding mass surveillance, discrimination and privacy violations. Fast forward 2 years, and now the Irish government intends to amend this 2023 law to now introduce facial recognition technology for retrospective searches of legally held images for serious offences. As I said earlier, this new proposal revisits a controversial idea dropped from the 2023 Act due to public outcry over privacy violations, with critics warning that facial recognition technology will most likely lead to an abuse of power in order to silence political dissent, while also risking mass surveillance, misidentification, and the creation of a chilling effect on freedom of expression. 3. The International Protection Bill. This bill is required to implement the EU Migration and Asylum Pact, which the Irish government voted to opt Ireland into in July 2024, irrespective of the clear and significant public opposition to this measure, which mainly centres around concerns regarding sovereignty, the capacity to manage increased migration, and the fact that Ireland will lose the right to control its own borders. 4. The EU Deforestation Regulation Bill. This regulation is set to apply from December 2025 and is intended to enforce EU Regulation 23/1115, which stipulates that products sold in the EU cannot contribute to deforestation, noting that this bill places significant new compliance burdens on Irish farmers, requiring them to prove that their supply chains are deforestation-free. Now, for small farmers, which most farmers in Ireland are, who are already struggling with increased costs, this will mean further financial strain and bureaucratic overload, with critics arguing that this regulation will infringe on economic freedoms and will most likely impose disproportionate costs and harm on rural communities, limiting their right to earn a living without excessive regulation. 5. The Interception of Postal Packets and Telecommunications Regulation Amendment Bill. This proposed bill would mark a significant shift from Ireland's current surveillance laws, which only allows the Gardaí to intercept physical mail through postal services and telecommunication messages such as voicemails and text messages. The proposed amendment to the current telecommunications law is intended to allow the Gardaí to intercept internet-based communications, such as video calls through the likes of Skype or Zoom, emails, social media messages, messaging apps like WhatsApp and Signal, as well as any other cloud-based services, including messaging apps that are encrypted. Arguments against the introduction of this law include the fact that this may lead to widespread surveillance of Irish citizens, infringing on the fundamental human right to privacy, which will have a chilling effect on freedom of expression and personal autonomy. 6. The Public Justice Public Order Amendment Bill. Now, this bill ironically seeks to empower the Gardaí to order the removal of face coverings during public order incidents, noting that the Public Order Act has and continues to be one of the most abused pieces of law in Irish history. The reason this proposed bill is ironic is because just 4 years ago, the government, through an act of fascism, dictated that citizens must wear face coverings in order to access goods and services, failing which they were ejected from businesses, arrested, detained, and in some cases imprisoned. 7. Hate speech laws. Finally, while not explicitly listed in the summer legislative programme, it appears that the Minister for Justice, Jim O'Callaghan, intends to revisit the issue of introducing hate speech laws in Ireland. I say this because on the 15th of July 2025, TD Pádraic Rice asked the Minister for Justice what actions were being taken to combat, in inverted commas, extreme hate speech in Ireland, in response to which Jim O'Callaghan stated, "We have committed in the programme for government to introducing amendments to modernise the 1989 Act in relation to incitement to hatred offences, particularly in the context of modern online communications. As I said, as matters currently stand, amending the Prohibition of Incitement to Hatred Act is not listed in the summer legislative programme, so this is a space to watch." In conclusion, for anybody willing to see, it's crystal clear that the Irish government wished to cultivate a new climate of strict obedience and conformity through legislation. In this regard, they will expand their programme of behavioural science, which will involve applying psychological and behavioural principles to manipulate your obedience by presenting these proposed laws as measures to keep you safe, just as they did with COVID-19. The core feature of a republic is to promote individual liberty. However, these proposed laws could genuinely reshape the balance between state power and individual freedoms in Ireland, from reduced military oversight jeopardising Ireland's neutrality, to mass surveillance, to increased migration, to the further erosion of free speech. That is, unless you say enough is enough.
Powerful stuff, always from Tracy, and a huge amount to go through.
Yeah, no, she's brilliant. I was just putting it actually up onto my Facebook page there now. So
I'll start where she ended. The last slide there. Okay, so you combat that by the stuff we've been talking about for a couple of years now. Get self-sufficient. Your pickup bag ready. Have your power source, a couple of battery chargers, radio, this, that, and the other. Be ready to get off grid, okay? Because we're going to have to get off the system to fight the system. Find a way to earn income off the books. Find ways to build communities and have a network of people that all support each other. You know what I mean? Jeez, if you had a big fucking mad CEO who was loaded, that you're friends with, that is sympathetic to our cause, but can't openly say it, that's fine. Fund us, and help us stay off grid, and we'll fix all this. In relation to the laws, it's the old saying: "If the law is unjust, it's not a law, and it's your duty to fight against it." Everything Tracy said there is unjust, and it is our duty to fight against it. That fight begins on the 17th. John, I know you're watching. Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. I know everybody's at work. I'm going to be at work. I may need the far right mammy's help, but I will be getting the day off work on the 17th, and I will be going to Dublin. I will be there to legally protest. I will be exercising my constitutional right to be a pain in the hole. And that's it. That's why I'm going. I'm going there to be a pain in the hole. Just take the day off, sacrifice the day's holidays, pay the babysitter, do whatever you have to do. Midweek, I know it's hard. I understand it's hard. Make the goddamn sacrifice. Paul Fitzsimon has been making sacrifices for 5 years. Orla Donoghue has been making sacrifices for 5 years. I've been making sacrifices for 5 years. Make the sacrifice. Go to Dublin. We're going to create a small bit of stink. That's it. A small bit of stink. We're going to rattle a few cages.
I want to ask John Malloy, and I'm just going to ask John straight out, has any of the other big, and when I say big players, I'm talking the other nationalist leaders, the likes of Maliki, or any of them, have they even shared this for you, John? Because I know we're sharing the shit out of it, and a few other places are too. But unless the main man in nationalism really, well, and there's no two ways about this. Like, people think Maliki is the darling of nationalism, you know what I mean? And when he calls a protest, everyone goes. So what I'm asking is, have they reached out to you, John, to push this for you, or is this just going to be another one where it's, you know, they let us flop and they let us do this and they let us do that? Have they reached out to you? That's what I want to know, John, if you can put it in the comments there, because everybody needs to be sharing this the same way as everyone needs to be sharing what Paul Whelan put out here the other day, and nobody is. It's only us. So I hope everyone does. And people, if these people aren't sharing this, you know who you can trust here now. You know who these people are.
Yeah.
John Malloy.
Shin and Adina can help people band together and to be self-sufficient. Yes, we can. We have all the different groups. You have the... Go ahead, Martin. You tell them there what the groups are. I'm just going to put up Shin and Adina.
So look, Shin and Adina will not be going to, as a group, to the 17th, because it's not about Shin and Adina. Every single Shin Adina member has pledged to make an effort to go, but a huge amount of Shin Adina people will be there. We're not going to Shin Adina. We're going as Irish men and women, because this isn't about groups or organizations or anything like that. We're going to be there in force. Yeah. No blue vests, no badges, no armbands, no banners, no nothing. We're going because it's the right thing as an Irish man or an Irish woman to do. Simple as that. Yeah. So we'll be there. We'll be acting. We'll act the way we've been acting for the last year. We'll be a protection force. You're just not going to see us on the 17th. But we are going to be there. Look, it's a Wednesday. I understand. Fuck it. Call in sick. Dublin is actually really easy to get to with the motorways. Not be smart, friend. Like, I drove from Kerry to Newry yesterday, and I drove from Newry to Tipperary today, and you know what I mean. That was pretty much 110 euro. What it cost me. That's what I'm spending every single weekend traveling around the country.
Yeah.
No, I've no benefactor.
For the clip, Paul. What clip is this? For that clip, is it the Tracy?
Is it Tracy's clip?
O'Mahony?
Yeah,
Tracy O'Mahony clip you're looking for, Dennis?
Yeah, you get it on YouTube. You get it on Twitter.
I'll get it. I'll find it now for him. Now I'll get it on YouTube. It's on YouTube, so I'll get the link there and put it in the comments.
I just downloaded it from X.
Jesus,
I downloaded it.
No, John. We still need to. I see John there. Time for talk is over. Yeah, we'll still talk a small bit.
Yeah,
we're not doing a January 6th. We're just going up there to peacefully protest.
Nothing happened on January 6th. Nothing happened on January 6th.
I know. But like John, I'm the wrong person to be trying to motivate for. just don't.
It's on the Lawyers for Justice page, lads. That's where I'm just. Lawyers for Justice, yes, and let me see.
It's really important that people come out, and we've promoted every single protest, meeting, gathering, everything. I'm just saying, the midweek ones always struggle because I understand it. We've bills to pay, we've work. I get you. Make the sacrifice. It's so important. Just make the sacrifice. Make the sacrifice. Just take that Wednesday off, and just get to Dublin. You'll be up and down in a short amount of time. It's not a huge sacrifice to make, but it's so important. It's so important to show the government on day one of their back to school term that there is an opposition. And this is what this is what John is trying to show them, that there is an opposition. The media play it down. Everybody plays it down. There is 100,000 people in this country that are willing to give a vote to a nationalist leader. That is, I mean, like what do TDs get in? And what, 3,000 to 5,000 votes? Most of them, is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's 10 TDs in that, if not more. You know, it's just show up on Wednesday. Show up on Wednesday.
Yeah. I just put that Tracy O'Mahony's the link to that Tracy O'Mahony's video is in the
which you'll find over on X, on TikTok, Facebook.
You will, but that's the actual YouTube channel. That's the YouTube on Death by 1,000 Cuts. So yes, it's fair play to her. Everything is impeccable that she puts out. You know what I mean?
Oh no, she's excellent. Tracy's brilliant. You know, it'd be well worth having her on the council.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How is that going? I'm just gonna. I'm gonna actually.
We talked about it at the beginning of the show.
Okay, so I'm going to put it out on this platform that I would be honoured to put myself forward to represent Tipperary, to represent Kerry, or to be a council member. It's up to the people whether they decide. I'm not going doing a campaign or anything like that. I'll probably just put it out once on my social media accounts. Yeah, look, I would be interested in representing the people of Ireland. That's it. I have no other sales pitch. I'm all in. People know what I believe in. People know what I stand for. People know that I'm a little bit militant. So yeah, you take that into consideration as well. What do you want? Do you want someone that's willing to bleed and maybe more? And that's what's required. You want people who they've already given up a huge amount and they're willing to give more. That's who you need to vote for in relation to this. And I don't know, credit to Paul. He's a fantastic human, Paul Whelan. He's just very good. But it's not that he's good. We all know him well. You know he's a good human. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's There's a goodness
I know
in
Paul
him.
a long time now.
Yeah,
I know Paul.
Yeah.
Paul's been there with me from the start. Like I've been,
Yeah.
and I've seen what he does, and he sees what I do, and that's why we trust each other. You know what I mean?
But you know the goodness in him. There's a goodness in Paul, and Paul can be militant and angry and this, that, and the other, and he rants and this, that, and the other. But there's a goodness in that man. That is just, it's, yeah, I don't know. Look, I can feel it off him. I don't know about the rest of you. He's a good man. It's a great idea. I don't know all of the people behind it. I vaguely know them, or might have interacted with them once or twice. It's the best concept. The best direct democracy concept that has been put to me. I can't fault it.
Yeah, it's people's choice.
And everybody was shitting on, oh, not enough time. I messaged Paul, and I was there, what people saying about that, and he just said, Martin, you've been campaigning for the last 5 years, and it applies to Orla, it applies to Paul. We've been campaigning for years. We just don't say we want votes. We did one or two times running for elections, but we're working all the time publicly. We never stopped working publicly through no reward, no gain, only loss. That's our campaign. It was beautiful the way he explained it to me, that we've already done our campaign and we've already proved ourselves. So we should put our names forward to say that.
But people will know who they want to vote for anyway. Do you know what I mean? You're going to have your favourite people, and that's who you vote for. Simple as that. I think it's a good idea because it's a public vote.
It's fantastic.
So,
and if you can put 64 people in a council together, and you then out of that 64 you can elect a council of 12, let's say, that actually basically the 64 then submit idea, policy, etc. to the 12, and the 12 vote on it. You have a perfect system. And Paul and Orla, you both know, as a matter of fact, that the Council of 12 works through different organizations. That council system does actually work. Shin Nadine is a prime example of how a council system works. Huge amount of sub-organizations and this, that, and the other, throwing ideas left, right, and centre. Go up to the council, sit, debate, and then go, yeah, we're doing this. It works. I know for a fact it works. I live it every day of my life for the last since Shin Nadine was incepted. So the idea would work. That like I said, that 64 will obviously have to. You can't have 64 people trying to come to a decision won't work. So that 64 will need to elect.
Yeah,
6,
I know. Yeah.
10, 8, 12. Well, it doesn't matter. It could be 3 people. It could be 3-person council for all it matters. But then that 64 listens to their constituents. They bring the ideas up to that council, and that council then votes on yes, no, blah, 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 blah. And then all you've got to do is give a valid and clear explanation as to why we're pursuing this or why we're not pursuing this to all members. Complete transparency. And it'll work. People will gravitate towards it. Middle Ireland will gravitate towards it, and eventually we will pull the country back.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know we're finishing up now in the next few minutes. Paul, do you want to do this is just a little bit different, the students speaking out, because he's talking about the student visas handed out to all the international students coming in.
Yes, no problem.
In just the last 10 years, 150,000 visas have been issued to international students alone. This is all in the midst of an ongoing crisis for students, in terms of accommodation and services too. For too long, universities in Ireland have been completely inadequately funded. This has caused them to rely on international students' fees and have therefore made them view these students as nothing more than a cash cow. Already, demand for student accommodation has far outpaced the supply we currently have. Now, this has incentivized some landlords who have given up on trying to house Irish students to then house international students. And by this way, they are taking advantage of those students by packing up to 10 or 12 of them in a 2 or 3 bedroom student accommodation. This is unfair, and it serves no one but these landlords. Student visas are being issued like confetti. And what we're seeing in real time is that these student visas are being given to international students who then can use it as a loophole in the long term to gain further and long-term residency to the country. We in O-Grade want to see an end to the university's reliance on funding by international student fees. The government must fund universities, and they must fund them responsibly and effectively as well. We in O-Grade are also calling for a reduction in the number of international student visas being given each year. This will help to alleviate the pressure on student accommodation, university places, and the overall pressure on the sector.
It's good to see students speaking out. When you see the money that's been spent, you know, and again, that's more pressure put on to accommodation. I know I've spoken about this several times. I've lived through it. And with my son last year, it was absolutely impossible to try and get him accommodation. I was just grateful that it was his final year and he was able to share, you know, a room with some of his friends until we found him somewhere. But it was just impossible to try and find a place for him to stay. Do you know?
Yeah, someone's just asking there, has anyone seen all the flags on the motorway in Birmingham? English, Scottish, Welsh Union. Have you seen them? Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Have you not seen them all? No.
There's a huge Irish community still in Birmingham, and they're still fighting.
Oh no, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, where is it?
A lot of my people are over there. And a shout out to my 107-year-old grand aunt.
What did you? 107.
My 107-year-old grand aunt.
The
far right memory her name escapes me, which is terrible.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Longevity is we either go young or we last forever in both sides of my family. So I don't know which way I'm going to go. I think I'm going young, but maybe. Imagine 107-year-old Martin.
I'm going old. I'm going old. I'm going old.
You're already old, Paul.
Yeah, well, Paul, you're 164, so like, I mean, you'll be around forever.
I look all right for 164. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just going to share this here, right? Let me just share this. This is something to behold, I tell you, in Birmingham. Yeah, it really is. It's only 12 seconds long, but it's
okay. Yeah,
something to behold. Look at the tricolour. Look at the flags.
Wow.
That's actually probably but that outro, I can't remember the name of the band, but that's probably one of the best pieces of music for a TikTok video ever written. Like the band's actually quite good. That
is amazing. That is just some sight.
But the Irish community in Birmingham is still huge. My parents would have lived
as well
in Birmingham, Rubery, all that kind of area. And the thing was at the time, this is interesting. So this is going back to the late 60s and early 70s, and yeah, possibly into the 80s. But they had multiculturalism in England, but the blacks stayed with the blacks, the Indians stayed with the Indians, and the Irish stayed with the Irish, and the English stayed with the English, and then give each other a courteous nod. They did not mix. They didn't. They all stayed in their own communities, and there was no white people in the black community, and there was no Indian people in the black community, and that was it. And it was segregated. It was like mini countries, so to speak. And that is called tribalism, and there's nothing wrong with it. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You stick with your tribe. Now, we're lucky that our tribe is on a small island, so we're okay being who we are. We don't have to mix with anybody, and we shouldn't mix with anybody. You can be here, and we let you stay here, and we let you have your community, and you can do your thing in your community as long as it aligns with our ethos. That's fine.
We've hit 1,000 there. We've hit 1,000. Fair play to everyone.
Paul, I just resent you over the 2 little comedy videos, so shall we play them and then we'll finish up. It's 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, I have. Bear with me there.
They're only short. Anyway.
I have the 3 books one, yeah, but I'm gonna do this one that you sent.
You're gonna do the bit humour one first, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is very
good evening, Ukrainians, transgenders, and of course our unvetted illegal immigrant friends. Hope you're having a great sleep in your iPass centres tonight. As you can see, it's very hot here in Ireland today with a bit of rain, and by Monday it's freezing again. But thank God for those planes that are spraying us every day to make sure they protect us from these climate changes. It gets warmer again today on the Monday, as you can see, and a bit more rain. This would be the perfect time to have your 2nd or 3rd booster if you haven't had one. And then tonight we'll be back on at 6 o'clock. Now the Angelus tonight will be replaced by the Calls of Prayer, so we're looking forward to that, and talk to you then.
Not even funny how accurate she is.
And that was Cal, obviously. You know who that was.
Yeah. Cal's brilliant. Yeah. Now, Warner with the 3 books. Y'all know what he's like. He's just brilliant.
Brilliant. He's brilliant. We'll go with that.
And you know what?
Missing 17-year-old found safe and well after going missing. If that lad is 17, I'm the Queen of fucking Sheba. 17 in dog years, maybe. That lad was 17 when Keith Richards was walking around in fucking diapers. Apparently, he used to do the paper round. The last time that lad done the paper round, he was delivering news that John Lennon had been fucking shot. And I'm more than myself, he's more of his face to wash every day, so he does. Because that hairline goes all the way back. All the way back to the 1980s, so it does. Where was he found anyway? Down collecting the pension, was it? Is it any wonder it took so long to find him as well? People were looking for a young fella, not Morgan Freeman's fucking owl lad. I suppose every cloud has a silver line, and at least he was found safe and well. And I shouldn't be giving out and making fun of him anyway. Because at the end of the day, that could be someone's granddad. You know?
He's funny.
Like, he's so straight to the point. Like, it just shows how the media try to play us all for fools. And he has just summarised everything up within a minute video.
I'm just going to go with another couple of flag ones here before we finish up.
If there was ever a fighting song written, that was it.
Yeah.
I love Dropkick Murphys.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Yeah. But that was the flags there. But I just want to... What?
Have you another one?
I have another one here. This is from East Wall. Okay. This was a bloke coming to East Wall talking to a guy with 4th generation East Waller. Listen to this.
A bit of exclusivity. I think it's well, how though? I think it's like we know what we all know what we're talking about. Not really.
Can you explain it to me like I'm a 2-year-old, please?
These days, for the last 5.
Hang on. You come over and ask me, do I live in here?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm me, and I live here too.
There's 4 generations of my family down here.
What my point is, I don't think East Wall all agrees with that.
With what though? With what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree with it?
Tricolour, yeah.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much. Are you living down in East Wall?
Yeah, I live down the road.
Thank you. So do I. All my life down here, born and bred. 4 generations of my family down here.
So my issue is, if you listen, I
will listen. Go ahead.
Over here very aggressive, demanding. No
go ahead.
So
Let's
I
speak.
suppose my issue was that for the last maybe 3 to 5 years, in my opinion, the Irish flag has been like used in negative ways.
Do you think so?
I do, yeah.
Are you sure you're Irish?
It's really sad. I think it's really sad, and I love the Irish flag.
But do you not think it's time that as a nation that we should take our flag back?
From who?
From the government.
Do you agree? Sorry, do you agree? Sorry, one question. Sorry, I'm not interrupting everyone. I'm going to grant me day now. Do you agree with them putting up the Palestinian flags now out the windows? And now the poles?
I don't have a problem with that. For some
you don't have a
reason,
problem with that? Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So the best thing you can do is touch on down the road and let me do what I'm doing. Okay?
Cool.
See you, bye.
That was Keith. Fair play to Keith. Thanks very much, Keith.
So many bad
What
things
did I
to
say?
But Orla,
Our country, one flag, the tricolour. That's it. Simple as that.
But can we ban the cyclists, please?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
unless he's riding round with a tricolour.
I have one here from the Git as well I want to play before we finish. We're only 5 minutes in, right? So white hatred.
Are you well, Nazi? Anti-white agenda. You are a liar and a piece of shit. The KKK is alive as long as you are. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? I don't deal in hate, I deal in facts. And the facts are, as a white man, I'm hated. And whether you like to admit it or not, there is an anti-white agenda. Let me show ye all. This man here in America just got up off his bus seat and stabbed this Ukrainian refugee to death. It was violent and unprovoked, and not one mainstream media outlet has mentioned it. Which is weird because they love Ukraine, especially Ukrainian refugees. But you can be sure if he was white, it would be all over the news. Let's take a look at Irish adverts for a minute. We live in a country that is majority white. But looking at the advertising around the country, you wouldn't think this whatsoever. And it's not just advertisements either. Mainstream media articles, first day and junior infants for example. And nobody would probably bat an eyelid if it wasn't done on purpose, because there's an agenda at play. They hate Indigenous Irish people, and they hate white people. And don't get me wrong, there are white people in advertisements. They'll put in mixed race families. The woman will always be the one that's white, because, well, there's an agenda at play. And guess what? The HSE's HIV ad. Oh look, they're all white, no diversity. Beware, street robbers are targeting phone users in this area. The Road Safety Authority advert. The lovely man who lets a dear old woman cross the road and is in no rush. But guess who's in a rush and nearly knocks the elderly woman down? Oh, and in the drink driving adverts, when someone loses their life. It's the big bad white man. Google Black Pride, it'll tell you it's a celebration of black people's heritage, cultures and identities. Google Asian Pride, a celebration of Asian ethnicity and culture. Now, Google White Pride and tell me what happens. I'm not a self-hating white man. I see the agenda at play. That doesn't make me a Nazi, a liar, or a supporter of the KKK. It doesn't mean I hate black people. Yellow people, who done that? Or blue people. You get what I'm saying? So why do the global elite, the establishment, the bullies in the mainstream media and on the pseudo-left, hate the white man? And why is that hatred so acceptable to those who push equality?
Another fantastic eye. Make the Git.
Yeah. Brilliant.
He's brilliant. Actually, just before we go, right? I just sent over there a video of UK skit. All I'll say is, think he's behind you.
It's like that.
Okay, hold on. I need to pull this down. Then I play it.
Night Ferg. What's Owen saying?
Herman the Vermin isn't respected in nationalism. In nationalism, hence he's not allowed to speak in Cork national protest coming up. Well, that's good. Shouldn't be allowed to speak anywhere.
Bly put out he's not going speaking at it either, didn't he?
Yeah. I think Bly is gone as well. People have copped on to Bly now at this moment in time as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now.
They know.
That's interesting. Like, are the gatekeepers finally all found out?
Yes, they are. Great show, folks. Keeping Philip and Ferg in my prayers. Good luck. All the best, Ferg. I just want to play this one here. This is Phil. Okay, this is from tomorrow morning. Phil is up in court at 10 o'clock in the morning. If you can go in and help him, please do.
Good evening, folks. Philip Dwyer here, journalist, Irishman. Just to let people know, if you're interested, I will be in the CCJ, the Criminal Courts of Justice in Dublin, there in Park 8th Street, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in Court 15. If anybody wants to come along and show their support, you're more than welcome. And my appeal is up. We classify this as a conviction for journalism, folks.
You may be arrested. I'm a reporter. You may face. You're not a reporter. I am a reporter. You may face arrest. You don't decide that. You may face arrest. Yeah. And on that, you may face a fine or go ahead. I've had this before, and you lost the case. Okay. What's your name? What's your name? I don't answer questions.
In accordance with section 20,
I don't answer questions.
In accordance with section 24.
I don't answer questions.
I'm recording this as well. I'm demanding your name and address.
What's your name, Alan McDermott?
What's your name?
Is your name Alan McDermott?
What's your name, please?
I don't answer
You're
questions.
Now under arrest under section 8 of the Public Order Act for refusing to comply with my direction.
Go ahead. What's your name, guard? I'm a reporter, Philip Dwyer, citizen journalist.
That Philip does is actually underappreciated.
Yeah.
So every single thing I am at, Philip is at, and I go to a lot of stuff. Yet Philip covers absolutely everything. I met him in Nori when he parked up and just walked up to where it was going on. But he's underappreciated for the amount of miles alone he puts in. He's doing the good work, and just everybody needs to support him. And same as everybody needs to support the show. If I don't know, does he have a buy me coffee or whatever?
He does, yeah. He does, yeah.
Well, look, throw him a few quid if you can. Throw it to Paul and Orla first. But if you've a couple of pence left after you've bought Orla a Bulmers and Paul,
he can have the coffee.
I was going to say you're probably on all the kimchi and all that kind of stuff now. So buy Paul a kimchi and Orla a Bulmers.
He's on the hibiscus tea. So
the
rubish tea.
Yeah. Whatever healthy fucking.
That's why you came out in that allergic reaction there a couple of weeks ago. It's all the
buy Paul something healthy, buy Orla a Bulmers, and if you have a few pounds left over, give it to Philip because he deserves it. I see the work the man puts in. I see the miles he puts in. I see him everywhere. I've never not been at an event that Philip Dwyer was not at, and I don't even go to everything. He goes to absolutely everything. He needs support, and Section 8. Public order offence, people need to look into what that is. That was an illegal arrest because Section 8 cannot be used on its own. There's 4 or 5 other sections. There's I think it's 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9, and possibly one more. Just look into it yourself. Type in Section 8 public order and pull the legislation. I spoke about it before. It can't be used on its own. It has to be used in tandem with another Public Order Act. So unless they suspect you of committing a crime, which they have to tell you, I suspect you of committing a blah, blah, blah. They cannot say, I suspect you of committing a public order offence. That doesn't fly. You're perfectly legally entitled to argue that point. So if you were ever moved on under Section 8, what is my breach? Ask them that and demand that they say, because it's only in conjunction with other sections, which is drunken, disorderly, public order, damage to property, blah 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 blah. So don't think that they can just move you on with that act. They can't.
I just want to finish this.
Buy a camera, buy a body cam. You get them on Temu for fucking about 10 or 20 euros and record everything, because that will save you in court.
I just want to finish with this. Ireland is crammed. Priest says non-Christian migrants shouldn't enter country. A priest has called for the introduction of discriminatory immigration policies in Ireland, claiming that the country is crammed with non-Christian migrants should not be allowed to move here. Father Brendan Kilcoyne, who was a parish priest in Bala, County Mayo, Said immigration was being badly managed and the country was being crammed with people with no sympathy for Irish culture. He complained that migrants who turn up in Ireland were being looked after instead of being promptly sent back to where they came from and told to apply for legal method to come to the country. I'm in favour of what I would openly call discriminatory immigration. And I mean discrimination in a positive, constructive sense, said Father Coyne. If it were up to me, I would only permit Christian immigration into Europe. I would only permit Christian immigration into Ireland. I think we can justify on any number of grounds. He said the far right in Ireland was minimal, but there was a lot of people who seemed to feel enormously threatened by immigration. Many of these are working class and mostly seem to be perfectly decent people, he added. So this is what he's calling for.
Father Brendan.
Yay or nay? Yay.
Yeah. No, Father Brendan. So his YouTube channel is called The Brendan Question. It is absolutely fantastic. He's a fantastic human being. He spoke out against the COVID restrictions. He spoke out about immigration. He spoke about every failing in society. He's a fantastic YouTube channel. Sits in a beautiful leather chair and basically gives the sermon that we used to get from our parish priest. He gives a lovely sermon in his videos where he is just espousing Christian values, and he looks at every single political and moral conundrum through the lens of a proper Christian. Fantastic channel. I highly recommend it. The Brendan Question on YouTube. Like Paul, if you can wrangle him on the show, reach out.
I'll reach out to him.
It would be absolutely fantastic. I remember when I was doing Minutes to Midnight, I emailed him a couple of times to see could I get an interview with him. But look, busy man, does his own thing and stuff like that. But
yeah,
absolutely fantastic take. He gives the most empathetic take to the immigration crisis that you can have, because he's looking through the Christian lens that we do have moral responsibility to help, but not at the detriment to and because he understands the Bible and he can quote the passages. It's just look, good man, good channel, good content, fantastic ideas.
Well, 7 churches, because I have to put up a post tomorrow, 7 churches in Spain went on fire. So there you go.
Yeah, John, hit me up tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to drop you down there.
Paul, do you want to just play the UK skit? It's only 14 seconds because it's actually very funny.
Hold on, yeah. Okay.
And then we'll finish up.
It better be funny, Orla, because it's not funny just going to fall flat in your face here. This one.
We haven't seen the police while I've been here, and I've been here for a little while now.
It's like a skit. Take that door open. Not joking aside, that's the new Deputy Prime Minister of the UK.
There was an echo thing on that.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You can see the
but that's what I mean. It's like, I haven't seen a policeman, and then it's like, he's behind you. He's behind you. And this is the new Deputy Prime Minister. So
yeah,
but he's black. So it's okay.
And it's great to see that he's
black. He's black. He's okay. He's fine. He's black. Rules don't apply. He can probably stab someone on the fucking train.
Yeah.
Fair play. Martin, thank you very much for coming in this evening. Anthony said he would drop in, but he must have been busy doing whatever. So, yeah, thank you for coming in, Martin. It's been emotional, as always. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Cheers. And Orla, thank you very much. It has been emotional with you too, as always. And thank you very much. We won't see you Tuesday or Thursday. We will see you Wednesday. This week, as we're going to Sunday and Wednesday. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we'll see you Wednesday night, people, for Ireland Live. Orla, thank you very much.
You're welcome. See you in a minute.
Yeah. And people, there you go. Yeah, as I said, you won't see us on Tuesday or Thursday. You'll see us on Wednesday now. So, like I say, every other night when I'm losing here, my crusty socks will be better than Lammy as a minister. Yeah, I know. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, thanks very much. As I said there, people, if you can buy us a copy, please do, because we need money to stay going here, to stay afloat. But if you can't, don't worry about it. But yeah, and as I say every night when I'm leaving here is the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose, and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless.